in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he remains the league's premier rushing threat and one of the biggest playmakers among quarterbacks. His goal each and every season, continue to expand his game as a passer and become well-rounded. All those highlight reel plays you see, they come off the fact that he can run it, throw it, and scares defenses every time he takes a snap.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw. That ball caught. It's Mike Andrews, the tight end. And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's up to the 43.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They go play action to Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard
Play action. It's Jackson. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
At the Chiefs' 35-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first.
It's another Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Zay Flowers, 27 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Chiefs with the football as we start the 2nd quarter. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. As they've got it as we resume action. It's Brown. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 37. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. And it's straight. It's Pacheco. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing now is Mahomes. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Roquan Smith. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And this one nearly picked off.
Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. A short one there, caught by Likely. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, and the lead will hold at 10.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late points, but this one winds up off the mark.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this, like what we just saw. And most of them,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. On his loop for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 18-yard line. There'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will have the Ravens 1st down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
On the counter, it's Henry. Now he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard.
Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
To throw is Jackson. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Marlon Humphrey on the defensive side making that look easy from his corner position. For the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. They'll give him 4 yards there. And 3rd and 8 now. Mahomes going to throw. And now here's another interception. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
Jackson going to keep it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Ravens use the short field to get in for 6. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Another not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 58 yards. And the Chiefs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers.
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
At the 48-yard line.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11.
The 22-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit. it, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. So they went a little cautious there on third and long.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Remember, they're playing with a lead right now. So getting a first down, yes, that would be great. But even more importantly, take care of the football. No turnovers, no big plays for the other team, and keep the clock moving.
Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 9, 46 seconds to go. It's a tall order, but they do begin with decent field position on first down.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate.
is out and about ready to send this one away. And we're underway from the bank. LaVisca Chenault to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Allen comes out throwing. Into the hands of Elijah Moore. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. 2nd and 3 now.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Now Allen off the play action. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 33. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Couldn't connect right side, it's incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and long.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
Has the direction, but not the distance. It falls just short. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
You know, we get on that field in pregame, and these kickers make it look so easy. But in real action, it's a totally different animal. That was definitely on line. Just didn't quite get all of it. It's going to wind up just a few feet short. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
He's got this complete to James Cook. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Allen on 3rd down. The ball's out. The ball's out. He lost it. The Ravens pick it up. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
And he's going to have this one down to the 37. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
From the pistol, Henry. He finds him 6 yards on that first down run.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Wow, wide open here, complete. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. Here's Tyler Luke, now on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. The Bills offense all set for their next drive. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. Finds his man, it's Keon Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
First down. A gain of 5. First down, Bills.
Again, it's Cook. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. I mean, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots, and you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Well, looks like Sean McDermott is in a risk-taking mood. He's got the offense out there on 4th. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Roquan Smith with the pick.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he manages maybe 3 yards there to the 23-yard line. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Lamar now from the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Completed to his running back. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They've got first down here from the 36. They go play fake with Jackson. As his man, it's DeAndre Hopkins. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pass is caught at the 9. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap to Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens grow their lead just before halftime. try this extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Ravens double their lead to 14.
Bills nothing. Tyler Luke to kick
The
off.
Ravens kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brandon Condrington to return it. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. A little less than 30 seconds to go as they begin this drive. First down throw for Allen. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down. We send a man in motion. Allen on the play action. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens headed up first and 10. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Drop this one down for Henry. And he's tackled for a short gain. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Back to throw. Here's Jackson. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. So a 2-score game here at the break. Some work in the interest of time. We'll bypass the halftime break and resume play with the 3rd quarter. Bass now to kick this away. LaJohntay Wester to return it. Making some progress here. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Here comes the Baltimore offense to begin quarter number 3. And they really lean on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the 3rd. Flushed out of the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Taylor rapping to pick that one off. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
2nd and 3 now. Allen looking to throw. Oh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Play action now, Allen. Got a man, it's not. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. And get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
It's a gain of 10. And the Bills
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. This one falls incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
To the air again, Allen. Brought in right side by Moore. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And the Bills have a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Bills. First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Buffalo.
From the red zone on first. We'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Play action now with Allen. Bails out of the pocket quick. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual threat QB out on the run in space.
Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills start the second half with some needed points. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's down to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
To throw again, it's Allen. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points.
That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you've got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
This makes it up to the 25. Baltimore running its offense out now. And this group feeling a little urgency to make the most of this one, Brock, after they threw that interception the last time out.
Yeah, we know there's no more predictive stat in the NFL than giving the ball away. Now, we walk that fine line as a quarterback. You can't play timid and scared to make a mistake, but you know you can't put the ball again in the other team's hands.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now it's Lamar. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way, and that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Go.
Looking to throw. Right side and into the hands of Bateman. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did.
And this one did hit at the 8, but took a big bounce and finished its journey in the end zone for a touchback. The Bills set to take over offensively. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. Headed out right. The catch is made near the edge. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Now Allen off the play action. Puts everything he has under this one. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
He's back to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Gain 15 there. And the Bills have a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in-cut and make the catch.
And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Allen gonna throw again. He rolls to his right. He can run it. And he has them a first down, which they will tackle on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Here he is to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut it to just 2 late in the game. Keon Coleman, the touchdown. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
You know, Kate, this might be just as tough as that touchdown. I know they work all week on their 2-point plays, but they're hard to execute.
They're in field goal range, but it's intercepted! We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded at the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Baltimore returning its offense to the field of play. They're out there with a lead that's down now to just 2 points, Brock. So you got to be cautiously aggressive, right? Try to run out the clock, but take care of the football because all it takes is a field goal to beat you.
How many times do these games we call come down to just one possession? Right? It's why these teams spend so much time situationally in the red zone, end of half, end of game. You've got to live for these situations.
First down run netted them nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it here. Rolling out to his left. He's running with it. And he's going to have this out near the 40, just a little bit short of it. That play good for 17 on a first down. Fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Baltimore, first down.
Get to Henry on the inside handoff. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down run, nabs them 5, now 2nd and 5. Another run for Henry. And not much space available there, maybe 2. That brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
He'll look to throw it. Has his man, it's cut by Andrews. That's a first down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here. The Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Just 1 left for Lamar. So in front of a flock of fans in the stands, the Ravens get the win at home. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
All of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn.
National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played.
And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Well, it was looking like they were going to have the ball in good field position, but now with that fumble, they don't have the football at all.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to imagine what he was thinking there, though, right? I can take this one, break it, go for a big one right here. But you and I both know, always protect the football is the #1 mantra for a kick returner.
The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
And 4 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Pacheco once again. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give right side for Pacheco. Down to about the 32.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now Mahomes. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another 1st there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. Let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now here's Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
And he will possibly get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. On the other hand, it will definitely take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Bills, first down. First and goal, Buffalo.
Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Again, it's Cook. And he takes it in across the track for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Got a man over the middle, Worthy. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
First down, Bill.
Operating from the gun. Allen works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the Chiefs' 11-yard line.
Now Allen. Throw left side complete. That's more. And the Bills are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And the Bills, first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Cook Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right to the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
4 yards on the pickup.
So a happy sight for a lot of these fans. We're jumping right over halftime and getting back into the action. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too. Well, they've got the lead, but it's certainly not a big one. And how do you keep control of that lead? Certainly not by that last play there. They gave up a big sack on the first play of this drive. Now it's double the distance to the first down marker.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
That ball caught. It's Rice. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a 4th down now.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Like, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
He's to the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, 92 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Three quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Yellow. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Beginning this series with a handoff to Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
On play action, Allen. That's caught right side by Palmer. And he's going to be taken down right at the line.
1 yard gain.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's 2nd down. Motion man is Shakir. Allen. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Third down, here's a run by Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on fourth. Allen going to go on fourth down. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event,
and this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Bills are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all three timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Certainly not the highest of scoring games, Charles. Their offense did some okay things. Not a lot of points on the board, but enough for the win with how their defense was playing in this one.
Yeah, they certainly brought their A-game, didn't they? They weren't fooled by anything that was presented to them from start to finish. That defense, they might as well have told their offense, guys, just kick a field goal. We've got it today.
Stadium here in Kansas City. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on his running ability, and they still do. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen downfield.
Calling no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Jackson now. A short one there, caught by Likely. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Jackson from the shotgun. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 42-yard line. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Jackson will throw again. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Jackson. Complete to Likely. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 17 yards out. And the Ravens are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 4 yards.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Mahomes now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open, and when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
First and 10 at the 38.
Now Mahomes. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it. But he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up second down. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, 33 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. Mahomes will throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to third down. From the gun, Jackson. They got his man complete. But he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. To throw is Jackson. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and 2.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now it's Jackson. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are once again back in front. Luke now for the extra point.
And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown.
Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey.
Big strides, look at him go.
And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A good play there just before halftime. 68 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be...
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Chiefs have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
Ravens 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
37-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
So a tight one so far.
Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big pickup of 38.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Butker on for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
A gain of 15. First down, Ravens.
They go play action now. Jackson. Looking for Hopkins, and he's got him on the crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Play action. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone. But the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now Jackson. A short throw blocked by Andrews. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. Jackson going to keep it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Ravens.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the two-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for two to tie the game, and it works out. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle.
Picked off by Roquan Smith. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did. They came through with a big-time pick six.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. For the fourth quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And out come the Chiefs now. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick six hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the fourth. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick six. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So the penalty there winds up on the offense, so obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pick.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
At the 34-yard line.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again to Henry. And he's got room. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 81 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson going to keep it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pick up a 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They go play action with Jackson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Rashee Rice, 75 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done slim. and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Chris Jones on the stop. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hopkins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just
just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. I give him a nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. 2nd and 5. To the air, Allen. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now Allen. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless 1st quarter to this point. Allen. And that is incomplete.
I can see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
Throwing is Jackson. That is incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Rocky started throwing the football. He's missed now on his first 4 attempts.
I'm eager to see what his demeanor is going to be from this point forward, because the best ones, they missed the first 15 attempts, and they think they're going to hit the next 15. Let's see if he has that type of an attitude.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Allen going to run with it. And complete, right side to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
14 yards. That's good for the Bills. First down. First down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Partner, I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for Baltimore. First down. It's a gain of 10.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Jackson going to keep it.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement. That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
That's another.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
At the 6-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And that gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Second and goal. At the 3-yard line.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time he is in.
Touchdown.
Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And
This return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Allen going to throw.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
That is caught. Room to maneuver at the 35.
And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Here's Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown.
Elijah Moore
From 8 yards out.
and the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw is Jackson. Henry's got it out on the left side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And now he'll turn, and off his back foot, he'll heave this deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Jackson and the rest of the offense staying put. They will go for it on 4th.
He'll try to do it himself.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
So not the greatest of first halves for them, but a little ray of light here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off the play fake. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trenton Simpson.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Henry. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off much more plays.
Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Henry out of the pistol. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They work now on 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Jackson. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Maxwell Hairston. Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
At the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here.
The kick by Bass is good.
And the Bills will add on to their lead.
Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field.
And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Ravens first down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Jackson going to keep it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 more yards. That's another Baltimore first down. A gain of 13 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Flowers.
And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Jackson to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Matt Milano able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Jackson on the slant, DeAndre Hopkins.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Here we go. The noise deafening. 4th and goal.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And Allen is actually going to throw it here.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now Allen off the bootleg. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On play action, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
On his loop for the extra point.
And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And the Bills are going to recover. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And this one's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or 2, but it's no good as it stands. And this will stay a 1-score game as the lead will hold at 6.
Jackson.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Part partner. They've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
And he will be out of bounds, well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got work.
set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And Thursday night primetime is underway. LaVisca Chenault to return it. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Bills for their opening drive. They're led out by the reigning NFL MVPs. Finished top 5 in voting 4 of the last 5 seasons, Josh Allen.
He won the MVP award. We all knew he'd capture at some point of his career. And to me, Katie really did so because he further elevated everybody around him. That's what MVPs do. It's exactly what Josh did a season ago.
It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10. Here's Allen. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
Well, we're already seeing his legs going to be a factor in this contest. But I'll tell you what, Kate, if pressure's going to be on him like that, he's going to have to put his running back cape on and really use his ability to escape and keep things moving forward.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. To the right, he's pulled in by Palmer. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he goes, third and long. And almost someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. So what happened there, partner? Looked like he found an early rhythm on that opening series until that last throw.
Yeah, fine line between confidence, which he certainly had, and rhythm, and then also just unwise decision-making, forcing that pick.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. By a man, he's in the clear. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
At the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. His first throw is an interception. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills get it back as he intercepts him for the second time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time when they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he won't be able to take it all the way. Got close, though. Out of bounds just shy of that 10-yard line. So that's going to go as a pickup of 36 yards. And the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Tackle made at the 9-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Again, it's Cook. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on third down.
Third and 4.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it in close. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal. We've reached the end of one on Thursday night primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. About to begin the second here. The Bills definitely thinking points. Play action now. Allen buying some time right. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And it's step one towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. Second and goal coming up.
6-yard line.
The career is more at stake when you win your prime.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal.
Like the final battle scene from a movie, Kate, two sides charging each other, and they beat right at that line. And they didn't have to drive backward, All they had to do was hold the line to go win that battle.
So the offense staying on the field from a bit of a distance here. They're going for it on 4th and goal.
Hey, hold. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. What is that?
They'll go. Allen. Catch is made in close. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short. And yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Here's a gift to Hunt. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
I can safely say, Kate, that's exactly what you want offensively. Exactly what you want to do to get out of the shadow of your own goal line, get a good push, get a good gain, get some positive yards. Job well done.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. Pass him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
Complete to Rashid Rice. A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Now we are still scoreless in this one as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More Thursday night primetime football in just a moment. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. They'll go. It's Mahomes. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
Thought he had a touchdown there. And it'll be 2nd and goal. Still a couple of shots at this one. Play action now with Allen. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
3rd and goal for Allen. Drops it off to Cook. This play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Gray now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs taking over now, real late in this opening half. And normally they'd need this out, Brock, but facing such a small deficit, good chance they try to get a field goal here before the break. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two.
Off the play fake. It's Mahomes. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Hauled in down the sideline. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
We've set it downs from 37.
Yellow.
1st and 10. It's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He puts some juice on it deep. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. And the Bills get the football back across midfield before going down inside the 45-yard line on the return.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Pulled in by his back, Cook. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Tyler Bass for the Bills.
So I guess we could have just kept both teams out here. We're moving past halftime and getting right to the start of the second half.
Tyler Bass.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here's Nico Remigio. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chiefs have their offense out to start this third quarter. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Run from Pacheco to start the half. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yellow.
Here's Mahomes now. Finds him over the middle. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
I think the defense is still turned around looking for where the ball is. Because that QB and tight ends, they got that ball out in a hurry.
First down, Chiefs.
From the red zone on first. He brings it in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs take the lead right away in half number 2. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs take a 4-point lead.
Bills 3. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's Chenault on the return. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Now we've got the Bills offense headed back to the field. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it sets up second down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Back to the air, Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And he makes the wait. No, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 4th and 3. Something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20. The Chiefs are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up, and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
To the air, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. That brings us to the end of 3 on Thursday Night Primetime. It's Chiefs football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45.
Yellow!
They'll give this up the middle to Pacheco. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Now this defense is in the driver's seat, Kate. Right? When you make a stop like that on first down, now it's your discretion, just how aggressive you want to be following that play up.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Right back to Pacheco. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Yellow!
Back to throw it. Finds his man, Gray. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They strike for 23 yards. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Gets it to the 15. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs now lead by 10. It's an Isaiah Pacheco touchdown. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs drive their lead to 11.
14, Bills 3. Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Cotterington now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Possession switching back to Buffalo as their offense heads out. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. First down throw for Allen. He's got Khalil Shakir. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Allen now on first down. Right back to Shakir. This is caught. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
You know, they say you never go broke taking a profit. Just find that completion. And it may not be a Benjamin, but even those little dollar bills start to add up.
Now Allen off the play action. To the right, it's pulled in by Palmer. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Those routes across the field become oh so dangerous the longer that play progresses. It gives him more time to get free, wiggle away from that man-to-man coverage. And with enough time, it's almost inevitable he'll find enough space for a completion.
Brought in right side by Moore. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front needed to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Gabe, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup.
And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late. Well, the comeback is proceeding according to plan, Brock. That conversion trims this to a field goal game. Now get that ball back, baby. Get it back.
And you know that special teams coach is down there telling his guys that. Don't come back to these sidelines. Don't come off this field unless you go get me the ball to give this offense yet another opportunity.
The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. They're headed down now defending not a 2-score lead, just a field goal advantage here. So wondering, Brock, is that going to affect how they approach a chance at closing this one out?
No, I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, I think if it's a 2-score game, it's run, 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 take every second off, and punt that ball. Not now. Now you've got to get to the plays that you trust and believe in the most. I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
A counter give here to Pacheco. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down.
Yellow.
Looking to throw. Can't convert on 3rd. That's to the ground and incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He has it at the 22. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Buffalo sending its offense to the field. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Into the hands of Knox, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw. Swatted away by the defense.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
Big moment for Tyler Bass here. It's a deep shot for him from that left hash.
68-yard attempt.
He didn't get enough into it. Oh, it just comes down shy of the crossbar. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a 1-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.